So, Battlefield 2042 has been delayed. It's official. EA put out a notice across their social media channels that Battlefield 2042 has been rescheduled. Now, no longer releasing on the 22nd of October, it has been slightly pushed back to the 19th of November, so 4 weeks exactly. With that said, it's unclear whether or not this new November date is the full story. I'm assuming the full retail release will be on the 19th, so really, if you're already getting the early access version of the game, it's only 3 weeks to wait. It's noted in the announcement that the team just needs a little more time to, quote, put some finishing touches into the experience. Something you mightn't realize is that some developers are already working on post-launch updates. One developer on Twitter mentioned how tricky it can be keeping track of the different game versions. Some are beta versions from a few months ago, some are the current live build, and some are proposed updates for further down the line. It's crazy to think how many versions of the same game are in active development all at once. This is where the delay comes into play in my own opinion. I mean, there's not a whole lot DICE can do in just a fortnight, which is why I think they're delaying the release until this new, more stable, more fleshed out and polished build of the game is ready to go. Then, instead of it being a patch for the game in October, it's just the release game in November. It's just my thinking on the whole thing. One thing has been made clear to me today. Some people aren't fans of Battlefield. They don't actually want to see it succeed, despite them saying they do. Many reports released today detailing how Battlefield 2042 was to be delayed. Some people ran with this narrative, clout seeking and trying to get as many clicks as possible. They aren't reporting news. They're purely doing it for their own self-gain. I know this, well, because I did the very same thing back in January of this year when I made videos about those leaks. It's cheap content, and the same was done today by plenty of articles and news accounts out there. But credit where credit is due, you lads. So many of the replies to the announcement this evening follow a similar trend. Take all the time you need. Better a polished game than a broken mess. Even on our Discord server, where excitement reaches new levels every day, people were super understanding, hoping devs won't crunch to get the game out or do damage to their mental health. It was honestly really refreshing, especially after today's quote-unquote drama. So, if you're one of the understanding ones, give yourselves a pat on the back. If not, well, just take a deep breath and realize it's just a couple of weeks. You can do this, I believe in you. But anyway, thank you for watching. For more Battlefield 2042, tickle that subscribe button, I would really appreciate that. We're nearly at 50,000 subscribers. So, until the next one, I'll see you lads later.